So, you want to own a theme park, buy empty land, and build exciting steel rides, sell daily tickets and watch the money flow. It sounds incredibly simple and very highly profitable, but it is almost never quite that simple. A theme park looks like a magical playground. From the inside, it is something else entirely. It is a massive, expensive, heavy industrial machine. It burns hard cash every single working day, whether or not anyone walks through the gates. Most people think an amusement park sells fun. It does not actually sell pure abstract fun. A theme park strictly sells physical ride capacity. It sells instant access to very expensive hardware. You cannot ever store this product in warehouses. The daily operating costs are absolutely brutal always. A normal car factory can slow down production. A major theme park cannot ever slow down. The giant roller coaster must always keep running, even if only 10 paying guests show up. That constant expensive readiness is never ever free. You are paying for it every single minute. Let us look at the massive startup costs. Imagine you build a brand new regional park. A single modern steel roller coaster is expensive. It easily costs over $20 million bare dollars. And that is just for the bare track. You also need heavy reinforced deep concrete foundations. You need advanced magnetic launch propulsion safety systems. A single complex ride easily hits 30 million. Now carefully multiply that by 10 different attractions. Add massive asphalt parking lots and themed restaurants. Add miles of expensive underground plumbing and wiring. A new major park costs billions to build. This happens before you sell one single ticket. But the real financial bleeding starts upon opening. A park is a massive, heavy liability trap. The state safety regulations are incredibly strict. Mechanics must physically inspect every single track daily. This highly specialized labor cost is an enormous burden. You must also pay hundreds of seasonal workers. You pay their hourly wages even if raining. Then there is the massive daily energy bill. Launching a heavy coaster train requires immense power. It is literally like powering a small city. And do not forget the massive liability insurance. Insurers price theme parks as giant risky zones. One single major public accident can destroy you, so your daily fixed operating costs are astronomical. You spend millions just to unlock the gates. So how do you actually make a profit? The secret financial mechanism is internal cross-subsidy. Entrance tickets rarely generate any actual net profit. The daily ticket mostly covers your massive overhead. The real actual money is made inside gates. Think of the grand entrance as a trap. They get you inside the enclosed park walls. Then they heavily sell you an overpriced cheeseburger. Food and beverage profit margins are absolutely huge. A $5 fountain soda costs mere pennies. Branded souvenir merchandise is another massive profit engine. Paid daily car parking is almost pure profit. The loud, massive coaster simply drives foot traffic. The cheap, warm, soft pretzels actually pay dividends. This is how the business actually survives daily. Profitable food departments quietly fund unprofitable heavy rides. It is a brilliant but very fragile system because there is a very dangerous financial trap, a trap that has bankrupted massive corporate chains. Your daily operating costs are completely rigidly fixed, but your guest revenue is completely wildly unpredictable. You absolutely do not control the summer weather. One bad rainy weekend destroys expected monthly revenue. You certainly do not control the broader economy. When local gas prices rise, big families stay home. Let us examine a real documented financial disaster. In the late 90s, Premier Parks expanded aggressively. They bought the famous Six Flags amusement chain. They took on massive amounts of corporate debt. They built huge new roller coasters everywhere fast. On paper, this aggressive expansion strategy looked brilliant, but they entirely misunderstood the fatal power of debt. The debt required huge monthly fixed interest payments. It acted exactly like a giant financial anchor. Then the 2008 economic recession hit. Families suddenly stopped taking expensive local park vacations. Overall, total park attendance dropped by a fraction, but those few missing % destroyed their margins. The massive steel rides still needed expensive maintenance. The giant quiet parks still required daily staffing. The fixed monthly corporate debt payments could not pause. By 2009, they filed for bankruptcy. They carried billions in total unpayable corporate liabilities. The physical painted roller coasters did not disappear, but the fragile financial structure completely collapsed overnight. Their massive corporate size did not protect them. It just made the eventual collapse much bigger. This is the extreme danger of operating leverage. When times are genuinely good, your profits soar. When attendance dips slightly, you face instant bankruptcy. So what actually happens if you buy parks? Imagine you find a struggling local amusement park. It is selling at a massive financial discount. It sounds exactly like the deal of the century. You get expensive land and heavy rides cheap, but the deeply discounted park is no bargain. You are actually buying a broken financial engine. You are directly inheriting a massive cost structure without the required daily volume of paying guests. You must still heavily power the empty buildings. You must still heavily insure the silent rides. Most overly ambitious buyers who take this bet lose. A large theme park is not normal business. It is certainly not like running a cafe. If coffee stops selling, you just sell tea. You cannot easily pivot your huge amusement product. A steel roller coaster cannot be easily relocated. It is a permanent, heavy, immovable, concrete structure. It sits permanently exposed to volatile consumer behavior. You desperately need thousands of eager people daily. You deeply need them to buy expensive food. What if they suddenly decide to stay home? Your entire complex financial model collapses almost instantly. The massive shiny metal rides are not assets. The real valuable asset is predictable human behavior, and collective human behavior can change very quickly. You cannot ever force families to ride coasters. You just wait completely ready and hope they come. That asymmetry is the scariest part of ownership. Subscribe for more financial insights.